Hey yo, what's up y'all, DPD19, and we're gonna go over from the last video, both the G.W.O.A.T auction stuff, some of it, talk about that a bit, as well as open up one of the bricks, and see how the cards in the little fucking plastic baggie are looking. So just to show off again, I didn't show it on screen too well on the previous video, but Game Castle 1 sealed ore brick will be opening up. We'll be selling on the eBay. Singles, also be grading some, also be putting one in the sealed binder for the collection. I wish I knew all the stamps out there. I wish I knew what I was still searching for. But hopefully one day I have them all, and we'll see how that goes. So there's that. And we're also going to be ripping open this Playtester brick, and if you didn't watch the previous video, the stuff was all pretty much really well packaged, besides like the uncut sheet. At least the regular CN2 one, that wasn't packaged very well with a too small tube, as well as a stack 1/3 of the Playtesters. I think Gemmint got the other 2 stacks, and I got this one, if I remember correctly. Maybe Z got one of them. I don't know. I think it was Gemmint, and then I fought with him for this one. And this is just how they were, where they can slide up and down. So, I mean, in the future, if anyone from G.W.O.A.T ever watches this, please tell your shipping department, if you are going to do it like this and not going to use top loaders, fold this fucking end, fold this end down, and then there's no fucking movement. Well, minimal fucking movement. I didn't do it too well because there's still air in there, but like just folding it over, it takes all of like 10 seconds. Put some fucking tape. It's not that hard. Please teach your shipping department. And now they know how to use top loader. So if you're going to send a bunch of high dollar playtesters, fucking top load them all and sleeve them. For the love of Christ. Penny sleeves, a top loader, it's not that hard. Especially when you pay $500 for it. Personally, I don't really give a fuck as much because it got here in one piece. Hopefully there's no damage. That's partially why I'm doing this, to show if there is any damage to the cards. Main one I care about is Lady Luck, and I'm going to be honest, looks to be pretty good. Has a little bit of silvering there, which might dock it, but we shall see. Just, Jesus fuck, that Playtester stamp. I have never seen it that fucking dense. Holy shit, that is a first for me. You know how many Seance playtesters I've held, or in general, and I've never seen a stamp that fucking thick. Jesus Christ. That's not getting a fucking 10. I'll tell you that much. I'm curious if they all have that. Shit. No, just the Lady Luck, of course. Of course. And I think I know, I'm looking to see if there's another card in here, and if there is, then what I paid was fucking an amazing deal. But we'll wait and see. I'll look at like stuff to grade and stuff and just sell as singles later. So we have Lady Lake, got a little bit of shit there. That comes off. Just looking to see if there's any damage on the edges, and no. Just like I thought. A bunch of Manchaks. Got mediums crystallite. I think a certain card is after this one. No, it's not the one I thought of, but I forgot that this was in this section. Fucking lovely, because I still need a 10. It's OC enough where it shouldn't, but we're going to grade it anyways, because I fucking need a 10, and it's 1 per spellbook. Planchette, that one has a little bit of an issue at the top of the edge. However, I can't prove that it was from them because it happens with the bricks. Ooh, my favorite. One of my favorites, but it's OC as fuck. Reaper's Crown, OC as fuck. Better, but not as much. Ooh, Satanic. This is, like, in my opinion, the easiest card to 10. Easiest card in general to grade. I say that, and then there's a fucking indent there. So that one will be for sale. Let's put the other 2 to the side. So is that one? Century Box Devil. Actually, it's between Century Box and Satanic on what's the easiest to grade. Those 2 are the easiest to grade in the 10, in my opinion. And that's having held a bunch of them. Shawnahook, one of the hardest, or should be, because this is on pretty much all of them. I don't know why. I have one in a 10, but it has the same issue. So Oh, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Not all of them. But of course, the one that isn't has like a little tiny indent right there. So let me rephrase that. Most of them have that. I didn't know Sheep Squatch or remember Sheep Squatch was in this one. God damn. Yeah, no, this was a hell of a deal. So, yeah, the Shauna hook, that's a big problem with a lot of them. I've held a lot of them in my hand. Graded a couple, and the one that I got in a 10, I bought from someone, a buddy of mine, Ash. And, yeah, I shouldn't have got a 10. That's all I gotta say. Sheep Squatch. These are... I forgot that this was in there. So just off the Hateful 8s, I've made my money back. I've made money. So I'm very happy with this purchase so far. There's a little bit of edge issues though. Like you could see that line? That's the whole edge. And that shouldn't be from shipping because it wouldn't be that common. Like if they're sliding up and down, it wouldn't have the same exact location of an indent. See there? So that is not on G.W.O.A.T. That is on the brick itself. The bricks are in dog shit condition. So front cards. Ooh, the Spirit Storms 2. I forgot that was in there. That's not the one I'm looking for. I hope something else is in here, but I couldn't remember. God fucking damn it. Yeah, we're going to put that aside. Spinner Cat. I don't remember. I thought it was in this part of the brick, but I did not see it. So I was kind of happy I didn't see it because then other people weren't going to bid on it. I took the risk just off of my knowledge from opening 2 bricks in the past. So hopefully I'm right. And this next card is what I think it is. Ooh. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yep. This was not shown on camera. I knew damn well it was right in front of Wingock. From what my memory served anyways. And the way that he cut it. I was like, the first brick, what I think Gemmin paid like $1,000 or whatever it was for 2 possess and some chains. I wasn't fucking spending that money. There was no money to be made. There was not much collecting wise that made sense to bid up to $1,000 for me anyways. So this one, I think I paid about $500. Best $500 I spent. Like for a $500 purchase, you can't do any better. All right, I'm ecstatic that was fucking in there. This is going to have to be a separate video from the brick opening, honestly. And I'll do some talking at the end of it. Wingock, there's some damage there. This one has a lot of damage in the back. But again, that's not from G.W.O.A.T. In my opinion, their shipping for me was good. The back of the card and the front of the card of the bricks are usually the most likely to get fucked. It's not a guarantee, however, they are the most likely to get fucked because that's where they get shrink wrapped. So it could have been when it got shrink wrapped, it got too tight. This one's fine on the brick. Like to my eye, it looks okay, but usually like the corners or the edges might have an issue. We'll see when I rip it open. So then we got the 4 Wingocks and the corners looking a little meh, but that is something standard with Seance bricks. So overall, I'm very happy with the purchase. The Lady Luck was in good condition outside of the fucking playtesters. You know how many cards I've held of these? And I've never seen the stamp that fucking, like, it protruding that much. Like, that's crazy. I have never seen that. At all. Like, what the fuck? And I have all the cards, too. I didn't look at the other ones, but some of them do have it more, though. No, of course, Natural Chaos Orb does. Any I needed a 10 has fucking indents on it. Lovely. I love to see that. God damn it. But like this one, especially with being on a hollow, like look at how hard, look at the PL is different than the AYTSTR. It's, Jesus fuck, that is so embossed. Like touching the other ones, you can barely tell it's embossed. This one, clear as day. And see, PL doesn't show up on it. They're probably going to dock me for it. But guess what? We're going to still give it a fucking shot because I need a goddamn 10. And if the one in the brick is decent, I'm putting this bitch in front so that one looks better. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the first time I've ever seen it. In terms of holo playtesters, I've probably held at least 500 different ones from Seance and UFO and Wilderness easily. Probably in between 500 and 1,000, but it's just crazy how I haven't seen a stamp that thick. And of course, it's on one of the most expensive cards. Why wouldn't it be? So, end of this video, I just want to talk about the quote shipping because people have been, I've heard complaining about it. I've gotten messages about it from some people. They're like, hey, did you get yours in? Mine got fucked. I'm getting text messages and getting like screenshots from Discord and whatnot, which I'm not checking really. I'm not even in one of the Oasis Discord for the MetaZoo like secondary, so I don't see any of this stuff unless people send it to me, which appreciate people sending me, so at least I thought to record it beforehand. But definitely people, I'll start with, don't, and people are gonna fucking spin this, but I don't give a fuck, spin whatever you want. In terms of like spending your money, maxing out your cards, fucking going balls to the wall for expensive stuff, cheaper stuff, just a word of advice. Don't fucking put yourself in stupid debt for these cards. I know I am not one to talk in that situation, but I also have enough money easily to pay off any of the debt I currently have right this second. Majority of people are not in that situation. They're paying monthly payments. They're getting interest on their stuff. And it's like, at the end of the day, you end up paying more than if you just waited to buy in the secondhand market a lot of these certain items. And I get some of them you're not going to see really at all. Like a Seance Playtester brick, like what I paid for it, you're not getting it that cheap. You're just not. And then same thing with this one, like where you're going to see it. I get it, certain stuff like going a little bit of debt to get an item that you can't get. I understand that part. But when you add the inconsistencies with quote shipping, be careful what you spend your money on and expect a possible headache with requesting a refund or return or whatever. I don't know how whatnot works with that, to be honest. I think I've only done a request once, and I think I got a refund. That's just because the person didn't ship shit out or something like that. I've never dealt with it on that, and I've only dealt with it once from a seller's perspective, and that was just because I think it was my first stream. I think I put the card in the wrong fucking package probably. And if someone gets an expensive card like a G.W.O.A.T in their package and they're not supposed to, then I got to say jack shit. So it's not surprised it's my fault. But I don't know if they ever took it out of my account or they just chalked it up as a loss. I don't know how that works or like how many. But if you're trying to buy a larger playtester sheet, like a release event deck one fits in the tubes that they have or bought or whatever, but there's still the risk of it sliding out from being moved through shipping up and down. I doubt that it would slide up far enough to get damaged, but they do not cover the tops or the bottoms, so there's always that risk. So any bigger sheets, you're running the risk of, the top part of it just getting damaged. So beware of that as an option. I got lucky, but when you're placing bids or trying to buy things, just think of the risk that could happen. With single cards, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, most likely. I would assume. I mean, I don't know. They sent the fucking my thing in this, but that was a week before they seemed to learn what a top loader is. And they did ship this sticker really well in a box. So I'm going to hope that they shipped all the singles like this. I hope. I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone that bought some singles from it. I don't think I've ever talked to privately any of the people I saw buying them. I don't think anyways. So yeah, just be aware, and it is the G.W.O.A.T streams. Anyone that hasn't seen them before, like they had like a branch off subsidiary, whatever you want to call it, of Event HQ, which is what it shows on the shipping label when they send it. But anything expensive, single cards, you name it, just be aware that there's a chance that it might be like PSA. Like sometimes you just get really fucked by a shitty grader. And then there's times where you get a really good grader. And there's times you get a grader that knows what they're doing. And in my case, I've gotten lucky where I've gotten bubble wrap on my stuff. I've seen people that didn't get any bubble wrap that had a brick just roaming around in a box, which is wild to me, especially when you spend hundreds of dollars. That's insane. And even on the shipping label, you could see what it's valued at. So you would think that you would put extra care into it. And this is not like to deter people and be like, oh, don't buy from G.W.O.A.T. Watch what you do. Da-da-da. Like, I'm only saying watch what you spend your money on in the sense of a headache, and don't put yourself too much in debt. And there's a possibility your stuff might get damaged if it's a certain item. Like, I've seen it with booster boxes where if it's like an odd number, there's not sufficient packing material and they slide around, one or two get crushed or whatever. I haven't personally bought booster boxes, so I haven't seen it myself. But I know, I trust the people that I've seen open the packages and heard from. I know that what they're saying isn't bullshit. So, yeah, just be careful. Be aware of the risk you're taking. I know the risks I'm taking. I knew it when I bought some of the stuff, like the loose ones. I knew the risk I was taking buying the cards. The second they put in the bag, I was like, ah, fuck. I mean, for $500, it was a risk that I was willing to take because I knew what was in the brick that they didn't. Well, I was pretty sure I knew what was in the brick that they didn't fully show. And I knew from what I saw, I can make money worst case scenario. So I'm not going to lose no matter what happens, most likely. But other people, they've gotten shafted. Like, I've seen one of my buddy Zeke's packages. Dude got fucking annihilated on these goddamn uncut sheets. Like, they got fucked to hell on the edges, which sucks, because especially if you want to frame it, it's not fun. It's really not fun to see that. So, I don't know. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do on some of them. You just gotta fight it, do what you can do. Give me 1 second, I gotta open the door because my dog's like, what the fuck's going on? I need to go. There you go, Emma. If you want to go outside. The audio probably got shittier. And now she doesn't know if she wants to go outside. Okay. Thank you. Go explore more in my room. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably just being a dead horse at this point. But just be careful and be aware of what you're spending your money on. And don't go into fucking debt for majority of this stuff. Because there's going to be more. There's a lot of them. There just is. Like booster boxes, spell books, you name it. There's a fuck ton of it all. The stupid rare stuff, if you want to spend a lot of money, go for it. That's your money. That's your choice. And, do what you want with it. But just be aware of the risk you're taking at the end of the day. I'm just repeating the same fucking thing like 5 times, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. And, yeah, I will catch you guys later. I'll probably put the possessed aura. I might rip that in the next video right now, just while I have the setup going. I have a bunch of ideas I've had for YouTube videos, but I don't know. We'll see if I do them. We'll see if I care to or when. So, all right, y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.